3 months ago, this thing didn't exist. Today, it's the most used AI agent on the entire OpenRouter platform, and 140,000 stars on GitHub only in 12 weeks. And the wildest part, it can run on your machine, it's open source, and it gets smarter every time you use it. So guys, say hello to our little friend Hermes Agent. By the end of this video, you will have this running on your machine and you will understand what's the difference between Hermes Agent and OpenClaw and why you should choose this one. And for those who don't know me, my name is Homayoun, and in this channel, I talk about generative AI and I help you to be updated with recent trends in this domain. So please like and subscribe, and let's begin. Okay, real talk. There are like 50 AI agents launching every week. Why this one? So here's the thing that made me pay attention. Every other AI agents I've used, like Claude Code, Curator, Codex, OpenClaw, all of them, they're basically goldfish. Like you teach them something today, and the next day you want to do the same thing, and they are doing mistakes again and again and again. Like, for example, for the code review, every time I need to explain something to my cursor or pass the instruction file in order to let it know how I want to review this specific repository. Hermes is different in one specific way. After it finishes a task, it stops and look at what it just did and writes a new skill for itself, like for the future Hermes. It's like a little instruction that every time if it wants to do the same task, it goes and check that instruction and do it exactly in the way that you asked it previously to do it. The search team behind the Hermes call this reflective phase. But before I show you how to install this, you need to understand what makes Hermes Agent thick. Because if you don't, you're gonna set it up wrong and miss the whole point. So at the most basic level, Hermes Agent is an open source AI agent that you run on your own server. But AI agent is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. So let me break down what's actually in the box. The first thing is the learning loop. The thing I just talked about it. It writes its own skill, refine them while you use them. And in the recent version, there is an autonomous system that monitors which skill you actually use, finds the underperforming ones, and rewrite them without you asking. Number 2 is persistent memory, not the fake kind where it remembers what's your name. Real cross-session recall. Full context search through the past conversations, and something which builds a model of how you specifically work and communicate. Number 3, it talks everywhere. 20 plus messaging platforms from one install. Telegram, Discord, Slack, WhatsApp, Signal, even SMS and email. One agent, every channel. And I know this is something that we had in OpenClaw. And number 4 is model agnostic, something that we already had on OpenClaw. We could use different types of model, but here they just simplified it, so it's easier to switch between the models. Now let's compare Hermes Agent with OpenClaw. OpenClaw is a gateway first. It builds around routing messages between you and your tools. Memory, plain markdown files. Skills, you write them by hand and download them from ClawHub, while Hermes Agent is agent first. The learning loop is the architecture. Skills are auto-generated and self-improving. Run the same task in OpenClaw 100 times. It iterates each one like the first. Run it in Hermes 100 times. By the run 10, it's faster. By the run 50, it's noticeably better. By run 100, it has its own optimized workflow for that exact task. OpenClaw wins on 3 things. Setup is faster, the plugin ecosystem is bigger, and multi-agent orchestration is more mature. While Hermes wins on the learning loop, cold start performance, and security. The honest take, if you need an agent right now, today, with broad capability, OpenClaw. If you're going to be using this agent for months and you wanted to get progressively better at things you specifically do, Hermes is the one. Some people run both of them. Now that you know what is Hermes Agent, it's time to install it. You're gonna need this command in order to install this, and I will put this command in the description too. Here you need to choose the provider that you want to use their models. I'm going to use the OpenRouter since it's the easiest one. In order to get the API for the OpenRouter, you can just go to the website. I will put the link in the description so it will be easier for you to get the API key. Since I already set this up, I'm not going to change it. This is the model I'm going to use. And everything else gonna be set as default. I will keep the current setting. Now it's the step that you need to set up the messaging platform that you want to connect to your agent. I'm going to use Telegram. I already connected this to my bot, but in order to do that, to show you what we need here, it's a Telegram bot token. Here I'm in the bot folder, just put the name and the username. And that's it. You copy this and come here, paste the token. There you go. And in this step, you're going to need your Telegram user ID. In order to find it, you just go to this channel and press start. It will give you your ID and you're going to paste it here and press enter. And that's it. Your Telegram channel will be connected and you will restart the Hermes gateway. After that, it will ask you about the configuration of the Telegram, CLI, or anything else. We are just going to pass this step and that's it. We will run this in the background. Now let's check our Telegram. Go to your bot and say hi. Now the connection is there and you will receive the response. That's it. Pretty easy. Now that you have Hermes Agent on your computer, there are 7 tips that helps you to get the maximum performance of this agent. Number 1 is the AGENTS.md file. Create a file called AGENTS.md in your project root. Hermes auto-loads this into every session for that project. This is the single highest leverage thing you can do. Number 2 is the SOUL.md. This sets the agent personality and voice across all sessions. Number 3 is the memory versus skill. Memory is the fact, like I use TypeScript, my staging server is at this URL, I prefer this package. The skills are procedures, like here's the 7 steps to process to deploy a new feature. And after that, just say save this as a skill called deploy staging. Next time, you just type deploy staging and that skill will be run. Number 4 is don't break the prompt cache. Every time you change the system prompt mid-session, you lose the cache. And if you want to hit the cache, it will be dramatically cheaper. So keeping your context stable will decrease your bill. Number 5 is the model selection. Use Kimi K2.5 for daily tasks. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's great at agent tasks. It's around $3 a day even on heavy use. DeepSeek version 4 is essentially free when caching. Minimax has a flat $10 a month plan. Save your money for the Claude and GPT for the hard reasoning stuff. Number 6 is delegate. When you have parallel work like research these 5 libraries and tell me which is the best, say delegate this. Hermes spawns sub-agents in isolated contexts. They work independently. Only the summaries come back. Your main conversation stays clean and your token bill stays low. Number 7, compress is your friend. When responses start slowing down, type compress. It summarizes the conversation, preserves the important stuff, and throws out the noise. And this was Hermes Agent. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope it was useful for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. These are motivation for me to make more videos like this for you guys. Take care and see you in the next video.